A very good morning to a very good afternoon to all our attendees and the panelists for the day. So we welcome you all on World Hospitality Expo 2022 Day 2. The session which we are going to have now is on food product innovations and development. The session has been delivered by FOODSURE. I would hand over the audience attendees to our speaker for the day, Gaur Raj. Gaur Raj, over to you.
All right, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity of representing myself and representing FOODSURE in this big platform. Today we are going to discuss. First, I let you know who I am. Actually, this is Garvraj. I have worked in many international and multinational companies like Nestle's and Capital Foods Private Limited. And now we have just joined FOODSURE for developing a new product, developing new product and product culture. And today we are going to discuss about food products innovations and development. So, sir, as we know, we are living in a world in a post-COVID scenario, and we are living in a world where everybody is near 60 to 75% Indians are educated and well known about the food products and nutritions, right? So the trends are changed. The airs are changed. Everybody is well known about the nutritional values and what kind of food products they want to eat, and by what they got perfect nutrition, right? So food products and development is my topic, and we are going to elaborate. I'm going to elaborate about this. So, as a business consultant, we are having a pan-India clients, and we are having many clients in India, which we are developing many things, like innovative things, like we have heard about the turmeric latte, ginger shots, and there are many products like boom ups in the market. Sorry. Um, we have heard about the ginger shot, which just boom up in the market right in the COVID scene. So ginger shot is an immunity booster thing, which we used to drink with proper meal, which used to innovate, which used to develop our to fight against COVID. So there are many things actually which we used to develop for our clients. And number one is turmeric latte, number two ginger shots, and there are many soups actually instant soup which we used to cook directly. Just we just need to add boiling water in it. So food products development and innovations. Number one, what the trends are today. Hello.
Yes, Gaurav.
Sir, are you getting me?
Yes, you are audible and clearly visible. Yes, Gaurav, you are audible.
All right, sir. So we are discussing about the new products development which are new in the market, right? Hello.
Yes, sir,
Hello,
you are
sir. Am
clearly
I?
audible and visible.
All right. Okay. So we are going to discuss about the instant soup which we used to develop for our clients like GC Foods and all. So there are some instant soup which we used to develop for GC Foods. Like many healthcare facilities have just put it in their cancer treating thing. Like there is a shiitake mushroom, which is a tumor killing agent, right? So when we used to enhance the soup with uh, with shiitake mushroom and shiitake mushroom cubes, it used to give to the cancer treat, treating patients in medical healthcare and facilities for making it much better and curing cancer treating cells. There is much more thing in food sure and innovations, like we have developed sauces, we have developed many instant foods like instant poha, instant dosa, and we are also working on a dosa batter which is ready to use, and a batter which today's world we are also microbiologically stable, like we know how to make product microbiologically stable, like we are living in a environment which a most humid climate, and in any product I think the microbiological growth is much for increasing its shelf life and increasing its shelf life, like we know there are two things basically depends on the microbiological growth in food, any food products like yeast and mold growth, and a salmonella and total plate count is the only factor which we can deliver, which we can test for a food product for making it more viable to the environment and more stable to the environment. First thing, for any product, we used to test these microbiological thing. We want to enhance it in every clients of ours for doing a microbiological test culture and enhancing it to their SOPs. So, as an educated person, as a young gun, we are developing food products and we are trying to develop these cultures too, because as a conventional way, there are only two or three testings in the market in the food industries that we know. They are doing test cultures like salt and acidity test and all, just for making it more viable to the environment and more stable to the environment, to making it more shelf life, making a good shelf life, and for making the product for the perfect consistency and color. But one thing first, we also need to consider about the microbiological terms, and the things we are going to deliver to the person is microbiologically stable or not. So we are trying to help our clients for acknowledging them and educating them for a good microbiological cultures. As we are developing a dosa batter, is a new thing for the product in product is a new product range in this market, like what we have to do for making a dosa, right? We have to let the dosa batter ferment for one night, and after one day use, we have to use that dosa batter for making dosa, right? For now, going to the next part, what we have developed is a new thing, is a dosa batter, which is also certified from CSIR lab, and we have introduced some microbiological microbes in our product, which used to enhance and which used to ferment it for the further long and make a good shelf life of 3 or 4 months, so people don't have to wait for a day or for 24 hours for making it ferment. It is already fermented and we have to use, we used it to repack it. We have retorted it for sustaining its microbiological elements. And what we need first, we need a proper microbiological lab setup for these things, and for making it much better, we need to retort it. Retort is a process where we can hibernate the microbes, active microbes in the food product. So next thing, coming to the next point, there are many things which we can do in our food products for making it more viable to the natures, and for making a good product microbiologically stable and all. One thing, for making first, let's get started with the terms, and first let's get started with categorized product. First, we are discussing about the masales and instant food products, right? Number one thing, for making any instant food products, we are going to use some flavor enhancers and all, obviously in a certain parameters which is certified with the FSSI and all. Number one thing, if we are going to enhance the food taste and all, we are using some certain things, certain products which is exotic in market, following the non-conventional way. As we know, the food products and the food segment is totally different. It's totally different now, and everybody is moving, everybody living in a rush way. Everybody don't get have time for making a conventional sahi paneer. Let's talk about the sahi paneer masala first. If we are going to make a sahi paneer masala at home, everybody is well known with the post covid scenario. Everybody know how to stay at home and how to make healthy foods and all. First, if a person, if a housewife and anybody like me and anybody is considering to making a sahi paneer masala at home, they are considering for making it in a conventional way. Like you have to cook it properly. You have to make you have to make slurry of dry fruits and all for making it more gravy, for making the gravy thick. So we have developed many things like in masala segments. We have developed a sahi paneer masala, which is new development for us, and you can cook it for. It's just a masala, instant masala sachet, which you use to cook in just 5 minutes. We have just developed it, and we have used many things in it for making it viable and stable according to the environmental stress and all. So this is a new thing for us. Soups trending also new thing for us. Like many nutritional soup, I have already told you before. Soup thing is also new for us. And let's just talk about something else, something new to the market, which is like a bar syrup. Bar syrup, let me make it sure that what bar syrup is. Bar syrup is a trend. Like it's a syrup, it's a sugar syrup like material, which we use to dilute it in water or in soda for making it a syrup. Like whenever we go to the bar or something like that, something in a place like that, we used to order a mocktail like green mint mojito or like black volcano, like anything else. We have just developed it at our own facilities that we just need to add water, chilled water or soda in it for making it a product, a perfect product, perfect a combination of it have a combination of many things like fruit juices and acidity regulators and many viable substances for making it more stable to the atmospheric stress and all. So number one thing we have developed it. We have our client in Patna, which is dealing, which have also beaten Caventers. You have well known with the Caventers, which have beaten Caventers. The party's name is Betido, the Shake Paradise. They have developed. We have developed our 4 or 5 bar syrup for them, and that thing is boom into the market. Like we have developed a black volcano, we have developed green bean mojito, and we have developed 2 or 3 neem extract, which is also considering in post COVID scenario as a nutritional product, which is a new thing for us, as I told you. So number one thing for categorize thing, just first I told you about the masales and all for making it a quick way, how to make it in a quick way. And number two thing is a wet based product which are enhanced in our country, like making a mojito, making a concentrate mojito and all. So now going further, we are talking about the canning procedures. Like the next generation things, the next thing is a canning. What the kinds of product, there are a range of product which we use to enhance in the market. Like we used to make curry, and we used to retort it, and we used to pack it with a certain atmospheric pressure and environment for and like let's just talk about instant biryani. What we know about instant biryani. Number one thing, whatever the time taking procedure, as we know, instant means in a quick way, right? So what we know about instant biryani. Instant biryani is a slurry and a pre-boiled rice mixture which we use to retort it and pack it in a proper manner for serving it to the market. It's a new thing, and everybody knows there are new innovations in the food industry every time. As Hitesh sir told us, everywhere we go, we are innovating our food products much more and more. In today's generation, everybody is living in a fast moving way. So we just considering, we are targeting the food products, and we are innovating new products in market, like pre cooked, or we just need to heat it, we just need to make a slurry of it, and the product will be ready. So considering next thing, there are many much thing. Actually, I have got two or three things in mind, which I'm going to share with you. Number one thing is turmeric latte. Let's just talk about turmeric latte. Turmeric latte is a thing which used to enhance our immunity, and enhance our immunity, relief, relief, which used to get us rid of relief. And there are many much thing which we can, when we use turmeric latte in as a replacement of natural milk additive things, like turmeric latte is a thing. Many people consider it for the bone strengthening, for stress busting, and for anti. All right, just hold on a second. Anti-inflammatory agents. All right. So what we do, turmeric latte is a powder form of instant product which we used to dilute in a milk, and we used to consume it overnight or over morning. So turmeric latte is also a new thing for us. Likewise, we used to we have developed a chow mein seasoning. Like whenever you go to the QSR, like quick service restaurant, first thing we consider is the product standardization. If you are considering yourself as a brand, right? So your product, your any product, food product, as a restaurant, your dish should be standardized, or your product, whatever you are making, is should be standardized. Standardized in the sense, the taste of the product will be same as you first time you have eat it, or the last time, in the sense, the 2 or 3 times a day before, a month before, a year before you have ate it. You have that perfect taste, and you have that perfect pungency what you have eaten the first time. That's the product standardization. So we are considering something new in the QSR model. Like we have developed some seasonings for, like, let's we consider chow mein. Like let's just consider you have a restaurant, and you are making chow mein, and chow mein, like chicken chow mein, paneer noodles, and whatever it is. So we have just developed a seasoning for it, for adding it in a sustainable way, in a proper, like a grammage fixed with it. Like let's consider 60 gram of chow mein. You are cooking 60 gram of chow mein, and you just need to add 6 to 8 grams of chow mein seasoning for making it more viable. Like you are a cook. Just consider you are a cook. What for what we used to do as a cook is adding exotic spices, many masala in the chow mein, for making it for getting the chow mein a perfect shape. So let's just consider we have made it one time, and we are making it second time. We are a human body, right? We have some physical errors, and sometimes we just need we have added a pinch of salt more into it. Then the product standardization would not be viable. We get a different taste, and we get different pungency of the salt. So we consider it non standardized product. So we have developed some seasonings. Like you have to add this much seasoning, you get a proper taste of chow mein. Whatever the chow mein it is, you will get, like chicken noodles, like hakka noodles, like anything, else in the market, which is trending in the market, should be the same as the product you have eat the first day and the product you eat a year ago or a month ago or whatever it is. So the basic funda is that that if you are considering some viably stable, some standardized product with your QSR model, or at your home you get a proper standardization punched product, which your taste bud have just recorded it. So many things are there in the food innovations and technology, as we have discussed about the retort system and all. Retort system, like we have seen Haldiram, we have seen Tatas are doing some innovative thing. Like you just need to preheat this thing. You just need to preheat these things, and you are just need to boil it in the boiling water. You first, when you have ordered a shahi paneer masala or paneer chili masala or whatever, for a quick eat manner, like at your home, you are not in a mood to cook anything. You just order something from Haldiram, something from Tata. It's just instant, very instant to cook. Like you just need to reheat in a microwave. You just need to boil it in a boiling water, or you just need to heat it in a pan, and you get the proper taste. So have we considered how they get it? They just get they just hire a cook, a well-known cook like a master chef and something else, and they have just developed a recipe. It's the basic reason behind that. They have just developed a recipe, and they have just write it down. They have just standardized it, and what they do is make it in a large lot, like a 500 kg batch or a 1000 kg batch, and they just need to just pack it and just retort it for suppressing their microbiological elements. Whatever the microbes present there are in a hibernation state, and when they didn't get the proper heat, proper atmospheric stress, they just hibernate itself. They are not in an active way. So these things are also new for the market, and we are continuously working on it. And we are continuously enhancing ourselves in a retort system, because the upcoming future, as we know, is in retort system only. So as we know, we have to do lots of work. Our food, we have to do lots and lots of work today for getting a good standard of life. Or when it comes to the food products, we need a good food products and a standardized food products for eating. As like whenever we go to the restaurant, whenever we whenever we start cooking ourselves a good dish, we are considering some great taste and pungent flavor. And what food sure vision is to deliver food products, and we are continuously working with our clients for making a good and sustainable food products in market, which is according to the trend. All right. So many things are left to discuss, but we are considering the time, and we let Mr. Ranjan or Chiranjeevi to get the answers, get the questions ready. Hello.
Hi, Garv, you are clearly audible and visible.
Yeah, you are Chiranjeevi, sir, right?
No, I am Aman Agarwal. I am the host for World Hospitality Expo 2022.
All right, sir. All right. Very good afternoon. We have didn't yesterday. We have didn't introduced ourselves to yet. I'm Garv, and very pleasure to meet you. Very pleasure to introduce ourselves in front of everybody.
Yeah, actually, we had profile of Mr. Himanshu Pratap. So, Gaurav, it was indeed a very insightful session. And I really enjoyed listening to all this modern foods, instant foods you were talking about, which are coming and which would be the future of food industry, as you have said. Thanks for this session. We'll check with our team if there are any questions on YouTube, and I believe, are you done with the session, or do you have still wish to conclude? Do you still wish to conclude the session with something?
Sir, actually, we didn't prepared it for yet. Sorry for that, but we have just got the message that we have to attend this
To
meeting.
be very
There are
honest,
many much thing. We are living in a vast society, and there are many much thing which we have already discussed, and there are plenty of things. I think I have just covered just 0.5% of it, and there are much thing. If we discuss it our own way, we will discuss it. So I will elaborate it. If you have questions personally regarding with it, you can ask me directly.
So you still, though it is said that sometimes the best performance are the performance unprepared. So still, it felt like you are a subject matter expert, and the 0.5% which you are saying that you have delivered
Yeah.
itself was something quite insightful for anyone who is in the similar industry. I would read out the question which has been sent to us by our attendees. The question is, can you give some knowledge of coffee beans, which is right for the cafe?
Coffee beans, right?
Yes.
Yeah, basically, coffee beans are the robuster beans. What we consider as the best coffee bean is the robuster beans, which we use to blend with the coffees. And depending on that, what you want. First, the trend in India is adding milk in a coffee is not that viable, which is trend to the international market. In international market, everybody is well known with the coffee as a black coffee, which blended with the robusta beans, which considered as the best quality coffee beans. And
There's
there are
one
much
more question by
innovations in this too. We are developing some instant coffees too that have a proper sugar level, and you just need to boiling water in it, and your coffee will be ready. Like Nestle
that.
did that.
Yeah, there's one more question from our attendees on YouTube. They wish to know more about the mock meats or vegan meat which is in the market right now.
Actually, vegan meats, we have to consider it. Definitely, we have to consider it. Actually, we have to close it in our meeting session, but I have just kept it because there are many things in my mind, and let's see. I have just written this food product development. So there are many much thing in my mind. It's like a wholesome. So vegan meat, right? It's a plant-based meat which we derive from a plant, and there are many plants which give us a perfect fiber and nutritional content, protein content as a meat. So what we do, we cultivate. We have to culture a plant. We have to give a proper atmospheric environment for that plant for making it grow and for making it nutritionally stable. And by that way, today's trend, we know our digestive system. Actually, there are many much thing like vegan meat we are considering. We are also concerned with we are also concerned with the oat milk and soya based milk. These are a new segment which are which educated person are considering what they have digest, what the kinds of nutritional which is viable to digest. So plant-based meat is a new thing, and I have already told you that there are certain plants, there are many plants which for the perfect atmospheric conditions they grow, and they give us a proper product, proper plant-based product which have same source of nutrition and same source of source of protein fibers as a meat have.
Yeah. Thank you for the answer, Gar. There's one question from my end. I've worked as career counselor for 2 years. So there's this one question: we have never thought of a career in food tech, and you feel like a subject matter expert when it comes to food technology. I
Yeah.
just want to understand how generally one person makes a career in food technology, the one which you are talking about, where we are processing foods using different methods and preserving it and basically making it product ready to eat segment. So I really wish to know how generally a career hierarchy goes in the career which you have made for yourself.
Sir, listen, there are plenty much things you can do in a food.
Gaurav, you are not audible. You are on mute.
First, when you started your career, you just need to go with a one stream. Like there are many streams in a food industry. Like you have to do with the quality thing, you have to go with the production line, you have to go with the IPQA, in process quality executive line. So there are plenty of things. Good to know that you number one thing. Number
Yes,
one
you are
thing,
audible.
like am I audible?
Yes, yes.
So there are plenty of things like R&D and many things. You get to know every each part of it for getting a perfect knowledge of a food industry. There are many hierarchies. When we start to enhance it, we start to discussing it. Whenever we are starting, when we start to discuss it, there are a long period of time to discuss these things, discuss these hierarchies. So there are plenty of things. I'll let you know. Number one thing is the quality parameters, where you used to test the products, where you used to standardize those products that are chemically stable or not, microbiologically stable or not. So that thing is in a QA culture. Second thing in a production. Production is a department where you have that perfect ratio knowledge of making a food product viable and standardized. Next thing is a IPQA. IPQA means in process quality executive. Like you have to check with the barcodes, you have to check with the codings, you have to check with the pre-dispatch inspection. These things are in IPQA, in process quality checking. So let's consider a brand which is internationally stable, like Nestle. So what Nestle do is there have plenty of there are plenty of uh, things to be tested, like for a quality, for making any seasonings or any noodles kick, they have plenty of procedures to be done. Like first procedure, you need to test with the chemical things like fat analysis, you have to do salt analysis, you have to do pH testing, you have to do you have to do acidity testing, that it is in a proper way, it is in a proper parameters or not. Or in coming to the microbiological section, you have to hold that whole lot for one day for making it for testing the microbiological level, like it have the proper parameters of yeast and mold, coliform, salmonella, and total plate count. This is a QC thing. Second, moving on to the production line, you just have that knowledge. You just have to enter the proper documentation, that what the raw materials you are using, what raw materials quality do you have. So these all things are connected, and the quality person is the much responsible thing. Like whenever we used to procure a raw material from any vendor, we have that proper vendor for it, we have that COA with it, for certificate of analysis with it, that the product is viable, suitable for the use and not. Next thing, coming to the next point, is IPQA. IPQA means the person who deals with the standardization of packing materials. What you have in the artwork should be there at your packaging section. Should be there. What you have, your code, what you have in your code, like you are making chicken masala in Nestle. Like just consider you are making a chicken masala in Nestle. So you have to have that proper coding for it, you have to have that proper coding elaboration for it, for making it whenever, like we have heard about the Nestle mock recall, right? You have heard about mock recall. Nestle just burned their Maggies when FSI found that there is a zero point 0.1 deflections in the parameters of chemical parameters of Maggie. Maggie just burned their wholesomes of Maggie
Hmm.
place to place.
There was
What they
MSG
do,
ingredient in that. MSG. I'm not sure what MSG is, but I did read the news about MSG.
yeah, MSG is a, monosodium glutamate, and there is a parameter for using it. All right, and Nestle just have 0.1% enhanced parameter, and they have just I don't know, they have just got plenty of that scenario. They just did mock recall. Just let's just get know about the mock recall. Whenever you see a product, food product, like any food product, there's a barcode, there's a coding behind that food product. All right, that shows the date of manufacturer, day of manufacturing, the plant machine concerned with it, the machine concerned with it for packing, the production in charge, and everything else is written on that barcode, sorry, the coding that start with the B and end with the number. You are well known with it. So this helps us in traceability, and that is also considered in our HACCP plan, that how our system is effective for getting a mock recall. So as our visible eyes, Nestle have done a great job for doing a mock recall, total recall of that product. So there, as we are discussing, there are much thing to discuss about in a hierarchy food safety system.
That was really well answered question. I must say. Uh, do you wish to conclude the session? Because I believe that's all the question which we have from our attendees.
All right, sir. We are just signing off, and hope from next time we will prepare it more well and get the best of ours.
Yeah. Thanks, Gaurav Raj, for joining us. The session was really very helpful to all of our attendees. Have a nice day. Stay safe.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Uh, and also, as we have conducted a lucky visitor competition for all our visitors, so we have the list of all our lucky visitors for day 2 of World Hospitality Expo 2022. Here are their names: Vihan Maurya, Kanuj Khurana, Henry Anil Wilson, Sanjay Rawat, Lokesh Sharma, Sonu Giri, Sandeep Pandey, Sanjay Hans, Bharat Patel, Jaya Kumar. These are the winners for today's lucky visitor draw. Our gifts are sponsored by Dadu Ceramics, Varun Laundry Equipments, and Hatha Industries. Uh, all the winner visitors would be connected by our team very soon. Thanks for joining. Thanks, Gaurav. Thanks all the attendees. Have a nice